Kara held the pipe in her hand as she leaned out the window of her room. She sucked in the smoke, filling her lungs, and then exhaled. The marijuana's burning essence and chemicals rushed through her body, making her feel elated. It also helped her let go of unpleasant thoughts, if but for a moment. The only part she didn't like was that she could feel her psychic powers dull. She knew that if she wanted to use her powers, she would have to focus that much harder to do so. Kara took another puff and exhaled it out her window, making sure not to let any smoke touch her room or clothes. "Kara, when are we eating?" The gravelly voice of Magnus Montgomery filtered through her closed door. "It's in the slow cooker," Kara yelled over her shoulder. "I'll be right out, but feel free to dish it out yourself." Kara thought she could hear some mumbling, and maybe even some grumbling, from beyond the wooden doorframe. She smirked as she thought of the exact look on Magnus's face just then. She extinguished the burning embers and put away the pipe she had been using. After giving herself a once-over for smell, she went into the living room and kitchen. She scooped out some chili from the slow cooker and sat down across from Magnus at the table. The old man's wrinkled features were obscured by the black and gray pages of a newspaper, which he occasionally flipped after clinking a spoon against an equally obscured bowl. Kara, the younger of the two despite her being the near-immortal vampire, pulled out her more advanced news device, her smartphone, and played on it while she ate. Kara couldn't help but reflect on how she enjoyed times like this. Though their communication was infrequent, and he didn't know about her supernatural side, she felt that they shared a bond. They didn't need to talk, as they could just enjoy each other's silent company. Maybe it's just the weed making me feel this way. I'll have to thank James for that if I ever see him again. After I give him another punch in the face, of course. As Kara was staring at Magnus, she felt something creeping up at her from the back of her head. The feeling of dread flooded over her in a wave, until it reached her fingertips and toes. The foreboding feeling washed away her happiness in an instant with its familiar grasp. As clear as day, when Kara closed her eyes, she could see the image of Magnus lying on the carpeted floor of the apartment, dead.